Angela Sadat here with the Angela Sadat Group of Keller Williams Realty in the Twin Cities of Minnesota. Okay, so today for our buyer bulletin, we are going to talk about less space is going to cost me more. Oh my goodness. This is what we hear over and over again. We meet with a lot of clients who are going to be planning their downsize move. So they don't need the big two-story, they don't need all the space, they don't need it quite as big of a yard, and yet they're thinking, wow, when I'm looking at prices of one-level homes, those homes are extremely expensive per square foot compared to what I'm going to get for this home. Well, that is a great conundrum, and yet many of them are choosing to actually make that move anyway. And so I'll just give you a few reasons why they are choosing to do that downsizing move, even though sometimes it's going to cost them a little bit more than they're even getting for their existing home. Now, one thing they usually go through is the decision making between new and existing. So they may be looking to do a detached townhome, or perhaps they're going to do a twin home or something like that. A lot of times the decision-making process includes the idea of, do I want to take care of snow and lawn maintenance, irrigation, all of that stuff that goes along with owning a single family home, and they would prefer to have association maintained living. A lot of times they're traveling, they don't want to worry about all of that stuff. And so that may be one consideration. Now when you're looking new versus existing, a lot of times the new homes, yes, they are getting into those $400,000, $500,000 price points, some of them, especially the detached brand new townhomes. And the reason why you might think about doing that though is because now your existing house is certainly needing improvements every year. So usually we find between 1% to 2%, maybe sometimes even 3% of your price of your home is going to be spent each year in maintaining that home. And so what our clients are finding is they keep on, replacing things. The furnace goes out, the water heater, then it's the windows need replacing, and they're saying to themselves, well, I think I would rather get into a brand new home, not have to do any of that. In a brand new home, you have a 1-year everything warranty, 2 years for your major mechanicals, and then 10-year structural warranty. So all of those costs are not being spent when you buy a brand new home, not to mention they're better insulated, so your heating and cooling costs are going to be lower, not only because of better insulation, but also because the home is technically smaller. One more reason why you might see your pricing go up when you go to buy a one-level versus selling your two-story that's maybe a little bit bigger is the fact that one levels have really large foundations. So per square foot, they have bigger foundations. Now the foundation is one of the costliest pieces to construction. So as you can imagine, your price per square foot on a one level is going to be much higher than on a two-story overall, especially a two-story with a basement finish. So there's lots of things to think about as you're thinking about your move and your downsize. It's not always quite as it appears to be. So give us a call so that we can talk you through some of these things and just see if it's right for you right now, or maybe if you should wait a little while. More to come next month.